Watching news at Prime, let's continue with our coverage of the resignation of Kenny Kunene as Johannesburg Transport MMC and his suspension from the Patriotic Alliance. Party's spokesperson, Steve Motale, joins us for more. Mr. Motale, good evening to you. Thank you very much for your time. Let's start with what the political party that Kenny Kunene belongs to was told ahead of him resigning as MMC for transport.
Good evening, Colin. Good evening to your viewers. Well, there haven't been so many developments in this as far as that story is concerned. Like we indicated before, we believe in Mr. Kunene's innocence. We believe in his version of events. But the problem is that we have, and that the whole public has, is that he's the holder of public office, and as the PA, we take public office very, very seriously. We cannot allow Mr. Kunene to continue whilst there is still this dark cloud hanging over his head.
Yeah.
Having said that, we believe in his innocence, but we appeal to the public and to the political parties in particular to give an investigation, which we have outsourced, by the way. It's not an in-house investigation. It's an investigation that we have outsourced. Let's give the investigation the time to do its job. And we have been very, very transparent from the word go. Yeah. Once it has done its job, we will announce its findings.
Who is heading that investigation? You say it's an independent person that is conducting it. Who is it?
Yeah, when our party president, Kenny Mckenzie, went public about this, he said, we will appoint a team of lawyers. Now, he's got a major announcement to make tomorrow to party membership on his live platform. So he will divulge those details there. The live platform is scheduled for 8:30 in the evening tomorrow. So Mr. Kenny Mckenzie will reveal all the necessary developments regarding this.
Yeah. So while some people, including the political party I've just spoken to, while they commend Kenny Kunene for the step that he has taken to say there's a scandal, instead of wasting the public's time, let me resign. There will be those who say this is suspicious behavior. Why resign if not guilty of anything? How would you respond to those people?
Now, let's make it quite clear. Mr. Kunene is not the subject of any criminal investigation. He has not been arrested. He is not being investigated. This is one thing that we need to get very, very, very clear.
Just on that point, now, before you move on, just on that point, yeah. He was seen by a journalist leaving the offices of the Hawks in the area of Germiston. This was now the day after the announcement that he would be placed on some kind of leave.
Well, I saw that picture as well on social media. Yes, indeed, Mr. Kunene was seen leaving the offices of the Hawks in Germiston. I can tell you right now, that has nothing to do with his role in the city of Johannesburg or with him having been found as a murder suspect. It's an independent matter altogether, and he will, in the next 4 days, announce himself why he was there. But it has nothing to do with his work, and it has nothing to do with the subject that we are discussing now.
All right. And what about his position of deputy president within the Patriotic Alliance? Is he still deputy president?
Yes, I can confirm to you now that he is still the deputy president of the Patriotic Alliance, although he has been granted leave of absence of about 30 days for him to allow the investigation to go on. So he is still the deputy president of the PA, but he's not allowed to do any party activities. Yeah. But I can confirm he's still the deputy president of the Patriotic Alliance.
Mr. Motale, I also happen to know that you are, call it the editor-in-chief of the media publication that Mr. Kunene says he owns. Are you able to tell us who this journalist was that accompanied him to the house of Mr. Molefe?
Yeah, it's a young journalist. You know, initially, I was a bit concerned about revealing the identity of this young journalist because, Tola, think about it. Here's a young journalist in his first job, and he's trying to get an exclusive story. Instead of getting this exclusive story, he himself becomes the story. Imagine we reveal his identity and things between him and us don't work. Who in future will employ him? But I can reveal today that I've spoken to the journalist, and after speaking to him, he half-heartedly agreed that we should reveal his identity. He's a young man, Bianca Binase. You will see his byline going forward.
Okay, and why not write the story, therefore? I mean, this was...
The story did not happen, Tom.
Why did it not happen? Because, he is there at the time that this arrest is taking place. He's the only one. He's the only journalist that can speak with authority because this happened in front of him. Why not write the story?
Okay, let me tell you what transpired today. Mr. Kunene had just stepped inside the property of the suspect that was going to be arrested. He did not even enter the house. He was in the company of this young man. And immediately when they stepped into the property, cops arrived in a very, very dramatic fashion as usual. And they ordered them to lie down. They confiscated their cell phones. They went through all their cell phones, especially Mr. Kunene's, to see as to whether there's any link between him and the suspect. And after satisfying themselves, and it took a lot of time, after satisfying themselves that there was nothing between Mr. Kunene and the suspect. And by the way, Mr. Kunene did not even know where this guy stayed because he was sent a location.
Yeah.
Now, if you are close to a person, you don't get sent a location to their residence. So the guy could not write the story because, look, it's a very, very small publication. We don't have a newsroom like many other big media houses. He had to go there, source the story, do the interview, come back and load it himself on their website. So it's possible because you are a very, very small publication, by the way. You cannot compare us to established media houses.
All right. Let's end the conversation on this point because you are saying it again after Mr. Kunene had said it to my colleague Vuyo Mvogo here on the station, and that is that he is not friends with Mr. Katiso Mckenzie. However, pictures have since emerged on social media. You will know this. Yeah. They don't rest. And so we see these pictures all over the place. Are you sure that leaders of your party, including Mr. Mckenzie, you are not close friends with this person?
Yeah. Listen, we have seen all those pictures and all we could do was to laugh because none of those pictures, in all of them, there is no Mr. Molefe there. In fact, in one of the pictures where the US social media is saying this is Mr. Katiso Mckenzie, it is Mr. Mckenzie himself. So they have been posting every picture that they come across, of course, with malicious intents to paint Mr. Kunene as being a close associate of Mr. Molefe. There's nothing like that, and I'm saying it with all the authority.
All right.
There's no picture between the two.
Okay, all right. And
just before we end, Nicola, I would love to appeal to all the political parties, please. We have seen their shameless political opportunism, asking for Mr. Kunene to be investigated with awarding of tenders. I mean, for political parties not to know that a politician does not award contracts, it's shameful and it's blatant political opportunism. So let's give the investigations a fair chance to come up with its work, and we will, of course, in the interest of the public, announce the investigation's outcome.
Steve Motale, thank you very much for your time. Spokesperson of the Patriotic Alliance, and he doubles up, as you've heard, as the editor-in-chief of that publication that Mr. Kunene says he owns.